Ladies and gentlemen, this is a single round, non-sanctioned bout. Let's have a good, clean fight.
I don't know why the opponents fear having a vote of the people on this issue. This is something that the people should decide. Marriage predates government.
I'm sorry, I completely disagree. Minority rights should never be up to majority rule. If that were the case, women would never have been allowed to vote. Slavery would never have been ended. The Jim Crow laws in the South would never have been deleted. Minority rights should never be up to majority vote because they're going to lose every time.
2% of the population does not have the right to redefine marriage for all of Indiana or all of the nation.
You know, you can throw out that canard as much as you want, but claiming that 2%, you can't have it both ways. You can't argue both sides of the sword. Claiming that homosexuals only represent 2% of the population hardly justifies this great threat to traditional marriage that you claim.
The ideal has always been one man and one woman.
Who's ideal?
All the social science research shows that children do best with a mother and a father.
No, the social science research shows that children do best when they have two happy, supportive parents in their households that have a supportive relationship.
Our Declaration of Independence says all people are created equal, but not all behaviors are equal. Our rights come from God. God's view of marriage is
God has no place in our state constitution or in our federal
Declaration
constitution.
and in our Constitution. Our founders understood that rights came from their Creator. We were endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights.
And they also understood that people's particular views of religion could be very dangerous, which is why they absolutely, in the First Amendment, set up a complete division between the state sanctioning any particular religion and allowing people to practice whatever they like.
We're not talking about sanctioning religion. Marriage is understood by all major religions to be between one man and one woman.
You act as if all Christians believe you, and not even all Christians believe you.
The majority of Christians,
do you know how many Christian churches here in
here
in Indianapolis are perfectly happy to welcome same-sex couples and perform commitment ceremonies for the same-sex couples? Because if it were left to them, they would be perfectly happy to marry us.
Well, that would be fine because they're not following the Bible.
Look, the bottom of the line is if you don't agree with homosexual marriage, then don't enter one. Otherwise, leave me alone and let me get married.
You are left alone. You are married. You said you went to Canada to get married.
Then let me get married.
But marriage, you're free to marry as long as you follow the regulations and the requirements.
Oh, I'm free to marry if I marry somebody you think I should marry.
Someone the law says you can't marry someone underage. You can't marry someone who's a first cousin or a close family member. You can't marry someone of the same gender. Otherwise, it's not marriage. That defines marriage. If marriage has no definition, that has no meaning. And
I think that's a great little catchphrase to throw out there. It's completely meaningless.
No, it's not.